Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Sudarshan. Good morning.
Hi, Sweta. Good morning.
Yeah, you ready for the interview, Sudarshan?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, Sweta, I
Uh,
am ready.
yeah. Okay. Which topics? Do you have any PPT presentations?
Yes, Sweta, I have PPT presentation about
Can you
Anaplan.
please, can you please share me the screen?
Yeah, I will share.
Okay, Sudarshan. Please walk me to this PPT first.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Go ahead and continue with your presentation.
Hi, Sweta. I am Sudarshan. Today I am presenting about Anaplan PPT. The Anaplan topics are I'm discussing about the topics. What is Anaplan? Anaplan connecting planning, advantages of Anaplan, benefits of Anaplan, basic building blocks, about plans, about disco, time and version, what is switchover, what are the components of Anaplan, what is model building, what is model design, what is model schema, and what is model map. First is what is Anaplan? Anaplan is the cloud-based platform that enables planning in real-time data sharing, means a discussion about how the data to be shown today or in a weeks or in a months. These are connecting through a organizations that Anaplan will enable to organization to accelerate decision making by connecting data, people, plan across the business. Anaplan gives every business function to make more informed decision based on faster and more effective planning. It combines the word analysis and planning. Anaplan connecting with these organizations, the organizations like sales, marketing, supply chain, workforce, IT, and finance. Anaplan will connecting planning to these organizations. The advantages of Anaplan. Anaplan provide enterprise customer with familiar Excel style functionality. Means it even ordinary business user can also use this software to make data driven decisions that would observe require data or scientist skill set. It include models for workforce like work planning, quota planning, commission calculations, demand planning, project planning, planning and forecasting, financial consideration, and profitable modeling. It can handle a high volume of data processed in real time. It is based on proprietary hyperblock technology that enables thousands of users all access to a centralized data pool. Benefits of Anaplan. Dynamic. There are 6 benefits of Anaplan. Dynamic planning. First one is dynamic planning. Dynamic planning is a collaboration process. It means you can react to change much faster in Anaplan. You are able to drive and transformational change. It is impact on positive way for business planning. The second one, intelligent decision making. Using chosen Anaplan is a choosing Anaplan is the best decision for doing the intelligent decision making because Anaplan will provide all the information about what you need the data in the planning. The third one is adapt quickly. This is the most important adapt quickly in Anaplan because all it provide all the possible options before responding before responding in real time. Stay focused on target. It the Anaplan use if what if scenario it uses to stay focused on the target means you can give your best to all the possibilities what the data has to be taken. Boost, shareholders confidence. Bad data can be risk. So shareholders maybe facing problem for lost data and lost data timing. There is a long time taken for the process. There is to respond. It will be there is so many issues. So we use Anaplan for all this risk for the shareholders for confidence. Anaplan will provide all the possibilities for the shareholders to solve this problem. Meet regularity requirements. When data used to planning and financial projects, uh, it is held in different disconnected systems. So it is not possible to when we update any data to the systems. But in Anaplan, we can provide all the solutions for this. Anaplan will provide all the data, all the requirement data in one user data. So it can be easy to update for all the organization to see what we have updated in that. Next, basic building blocks of Anaplan. There are three components of basic building of Anaplan. First is centralized engine user experiments. These three components work together to form a model that allow to plan and analysis in real time. First, central library. Central library holds the list that define your business. Means it there are so many data given by the end user that should be in list only. It is the most important thing in the central library, and central library use the list in multiple times in the model. That's why we call it is central library. In central library, we can use time and dimensions also. Central library holds time and dimensions also. Central library list can be referred multiple times in a model, which we can call a central library. Lists are referenced by modules in real time by using list form by using format as list. List are used in a line items by using list as a format line. Next, engine. This engine is the work, all the work hard happens. It includes three types of modules. Because all the data has to be done in the engine only. What the data have we inputted, but that data, what we have calculation, what we have done, and what the output is coming. This output coming should be there in the module only. Within the module, it should not go to outside of the workspace. Input. What the data is collected to input for the calculations. Calculations are done on the business logic. What the data has given to what the data is given. For that given, we have given logical and formulas, logic formulas. Output. What we have done for the input and calculation, the process for from the both input and calculation, we can get the output data. User experience. These components focus on end users are going to use Anaplan to perform their daily work in real time. We are giving the end user experience to all the data what we have done in the input calculation or output. We can give access to the end user by providing UX pages or classic dashboard. We can also uh, give end user to import or to edit the data. Plans. Plan is a set of rules on the structure and design of Anaplan models. First, performance. Performance will be used to correct the structure and formula to optimize the hyperblock. It will based on the formulas and it will give best performance for the to optimize the hyperblock. Logical. Logical will use it to build the model structure and formula for more logically by using DISCO. DISCO means your data, input, system, and output data. Auditable. Auditable is used to break up the modules and formulas for better understanding. It will break the for the large data modules in a parts and it given improved performance and efficient maintenance. For this we use auditable. Necessary to avoid unnecessary calculation, create to avoid unnecessary calculation, we use necessary. create formula expression. Once we have created the formula, it will be referenced by multiple times. S- Sustainability. Sustainability are used to build the models with the future in mind. Think about the cycle and updates. It will, when we given any update, it will be shown there. This Disco refers to types of models and their purpose with a model. Data model. Data models. Data modules contain source data or transactional data or a created data. Input modules are designed for user enter, do not perform and input models do not perform any calculation and outputs. System modules. System modules are used to perform calculations and functions that may be used in multiple areas of models. They are used for time settings and maps of reference. Next, calculation modules. Calculation modules are used to optimize performance and organize similar calculations. Next, output modules. Output modules are used to create report data for other types of modules flow in the output modules. Next, time and versions. Time is one of the built-in dimension of Anaplan is used to define the structure of the data. On the settings in the workspace, on the settings tab, in the module, you will set the timescale for the entire model. This will affect all the line items and modules that use time as the dimensions. Next, time ranges. Time ranges are new dimension type, one that allow you to set modules of line items that include larger or shorter period of time than maintains time scale. I will show this time settings in workspace when I go to module. When we go to workspace, I will show the time settings. Next, versions. Versions are critical part of Anaplan. Versions are used to set up scenarios for your model. These are default. By default, it will be taken to two versions: actual version and forecast version. If we add any additional versions, we can add also, but it will improve the model. It will improve the size of the model. Next, switchover. Switchover is used to create a rolling forecast within a model. It will roll up the forecast with the model. Next, 6 components of Anaplan. A workspace. A workspace is your company's private area in the cloud that holds your models. Can hold few or many models depending on their size. Here I will show an example in Workspace. I'm logging into Workspace, Anaplan Workspace. This is the workspace. This is the workspace, and we have to enter here modules for module. And here it is. Here the order what we have done all the modules. Here the list will be there, and we want to go to manage model to enter the modules. Here we want to any new model we want to do. We have to click here new model. I'm giving as a demo on a plan demo. You directly go to the on a plan demo. Here the time settings are there. Here calendar type. There are different types of calendars. First is this calendar type shows monthly, quarterly, and years data. And here the next one is weeks. When we go to here, it will show providing group of weeks in a month. It will show in a group of weeks in a month. Next, week generals. Week general shows number of weeks by starting by date. It will show a number of weeks by starting the date. Next 13 weeks for 13 4 weeks periods. It will show, it will divide like 3 months, 3 periods, and 1 month for quarter. 1 month with 4 periods. Here the physical year start with month. That means from which month we are starting. We have to mention here. All the months are will be displayed here. We have to choose which month we have starting. I have chosen Jan. Fiscal year. We can fiscal year label means what we have in which year. In which means we are doing current fiscal year or fiscal year. Even we have can change editable this fiscal year label as CY or anything. I have chosen this is a fiscal year. Current fiscal year. Current fiscal year means in which year, in which date, in which month we have started this. It will show. If we want to change this one also, this the displayed items you can choose it. This total time settings taken by the browser settings, our browser settings. When we have go to the workspace, it automatically take by our system settings, browser, our system browser settings. It will be chosen like this. If we want to change, we can change like what we want to change. We can add number of past years. Number of past years means if we want any past data, we can choose with how many years past, how many past years we want. We can choose like this number of 2, 3, number of past years of 2 years like this. But number of past years will be limited. It will be taken up to 20 only. We can collect the data up to 20 years back, past years only. Next, number of future years. Number of future years means we have what we are planning for the future years, what the data will be shown in the future years, it will be shown here. This is also for number future years also, future years also, it will be limited time period. It up to taken up to 50 years from this, from 2000, for example, this is a year 2022. It will be show up to 50 years above. For the future 50 years, it will be shown up to here. Up to 50 years only it will be shown up. Above for that, it will not show anything. You cannot add any future years for that. Current year means from shown which today, which month we have started. Like this, we have to choose for the current period. This quarter totals, offer totals I will shown when the module I have created modules. I will show there here. Now I'm going to the presentation. Here the models, I have already shown that models are here. I have applied the changes settings. Then I'm going to the model page. This is the model page, what we have created modules. It will be shown here. If we can add any models or delete models, for suppose I'm deleting a model by selecting size and I have deleted that. Can delete, we can import or anything we can do here. We can import any number of models by importing here. Next time range. This model will be held in workspace only. I have already told that how to create models. Here we have to go to for here models. Then we have to go to manage models. Here we want to add any model. See here I have added the model and it will directly shown what I have created a model. This is how to create a model. See here, create a new model, home, then go to home, then select models, click manage models, and then select workspace, click new, name the model, and click the model list. List are the one of the most important key element in the model because we have done anything in the modules, it will be depend on the list once the list have enters once it will be used throughout the model, and here hierarchy is also used in this list includes in list we can include uh, dimensions like time, versions. In the line items also we can use list by using format like list. We have to choose and format list items. I will show an example in workspace. I'm going to workspace. Next. Now I'm creating a list. I'm creating a list. For example, I'm taking a reason as I am taking an example. I have taken reason as a list. We can add any number of lists we can add. I'm taking action as country. Next item location. I have taken three lists. It will directly go to the when I choose a reason, it will directly go to the reason page. When I go to country, it will go to country page, and location, it will go to the location page. In this, we can insert or import, export, or we can delete. For suppose I'm taking insert option, I'm importing, I'm inserting I'm inserting into the reason list. These are the list items. What I'm taking, these are the examples also. I'm taking these three list items as an example. See here, what I have inserted, it should be displayed in this reason page. We can give configure like top levels. Here, here the configure option tab is there. We go to there and we can give top level. Top level item means it will be used to define user for easiest way. Means we can know what is about that. For suppose I'm giving here all reasons. We can identify easy and apply here. Sorry, something went wrong. See, I'm going to here configure tab. I'm giving all reasons. See here, all reasons are applied here, the top level. This is the use of top level items. It will be shown here also. For country and location, country belongs to region, no? It will be taken as a child and location will be parent of country. Means it in country we can go to configure tab and assign parent as region and apply. Then go to the 3 view, it will be displayed here like this. And for the location, we have to done the same thing. Go to configure tab and assign parent hierarchy as country and apply. Preview. Here grid view, when we go to grid view tab, here the code is used to import into the target list items. I'm taking when we are importing to the country level, these codes are used when mapping the. I'm giving an example. Sorry, I have to give in this in reason because I have mentioned country as a parent to reason. I have to review and here. These codes are used for importing the list items in on the target list data. For suppose, for example, I'm going to country and I have importing for this importing. I have to upload a file. I'm uploading it. See here header rows and we have to enter. We have to check for the header rows and first data. Here the header rows is in the first row and first data row is second here. And we have to click next. Here we must choose for the country code as a country name. This is the most important thing in while we are doing in mapping. We have to check clearly and we have to mention it correctly for what source item to first is targeting is mapping to target item. We have to check first. Here parent should be parent and code must be country code. When I run import it will see here all there are no ignore items. All the items are created successfully. And when I go to back, here all the list items are created. When I click here, it will show the data US before that we would not have any uh, imported data for here. When we imported countries, it will be shown like this. US, Canada, Mexico, and Brazil for Europe here like this. And when we go to in location item, here again I'm showing an example for import. I'm doing an importing. Here I'm uploading a new file for locations for location. Here again, we have to check for the source mapping items on top two targets. Here the location must be location name and parent should be country. Because we have assigned location parent as country, that's why we have to mention here parent as country and code as location code. Now we are ready to import and run the import. See here, successfully completed. All the import data is created successfully, and we have to close this. See here, this is the reason, and when we click, this is the country. In America, there are so many countries, say US, Canada, like this. In countries, there are different location. In US, they are New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and like this, so many items. For all the data, all the list items, it will be shown like this. These are the reasons, and these are the countries, and these are the locations. This is the list, how to create and import the list into the general list. Now in list there are different types of list. First, flat list. For flat list, I'm taking a example like flat list means flat list they do not have any list parent or child. They do not contain any parent or child relationship in this model. Means I will show an example like this. I'm creating a flat list size created, and here see here configure tab. I'm not assigning any parent hierarchy here, and assigning top level for the understanding purpose. I have given top level as all sizes. See now I'm doing importing. Sorry for the interruption. The power cut is gone. I'm continuing with my. I'm sharing now. There are types of list for the list items. There are type of list. First one is flat list. For flat list, I'm creating an example for flat list. There will not be a parent or child relationship in the model. See here, I have created size here, and I mentioned here in the configure tab that I have not mentioned any parent hierarchy or any child hierarchy here. I taken all sizes as top level for better understanding purpose. I have taken the top level as all sizes. Here, see here. Now I am importing for the sizes here. I'm uploading a file here and go to size and open it. See here, I'm importing the size. Here, the parent should not be given anything because we not assign any parent item, and code should be code. We are not because flatlist does not require any parent or child relationship mode. I'm done, ready to run import. Please see here, all are successfully imported. See here, all the list items what I have imported is successfully committed. And go to grid view, it will show like this. See, these are the pen for the better understanding purpose. I taken top level as all sizes. That's why showing here all sizes. And this is the code what I have given them. This is about flat list. Flat list means it does not contain any parent or child relationship. Composite hierarchies. Composite hierarchies are nothing but it will be shown in a tree view. For suppose these three reasons, country, location are belong to one hierarchy means it will one hierarchy. I'm creating like this geo hierarchy. Not mention anything here and generalist. I'm going to reorder this geo hierarchy as top. Here we want to go to reorder and we arrange in order. We have to select reorder tab and go to here ascending, descending, or there we have. I'm going as at top level because see here the arrangement is has been done here. By to arrange in order, we have to go to reorder tab and we go to in which place we want to um, mention. We have to here up and downwards or upwards. We have to choose in here options and then click apply. Then the result will be like this. Because I have taken geo hierarchy means in geo hierarchies the hierarchy is nothing but there are so many list items. We can get confused for the list items for this for which list are coming to one hierarchy. For product hierarchy there will be where the product hierarchy will be there. We have to search for that for no confusion. We have understanding for we have created geo hierarchies. In geo hierarchies, the region and country and location will be in the geo hierarchy. See, I'm again arranging geo hierarchy and country location in geo hierarchy. See here, geo hierarchies will be have not entered any geo hierarchy data for better understanding purpose. I have created geo hierarchies. In the geo hierarchies, the region, country, and location will be there. It won't be like a tree view. Composite hierarchy means it will be shown as a tree view because see here and go to uh, regions, it will be shown like this, and when go to countries, it will be shown in a tree view. See here, America is the region and US is the country. When I go to location, it will be shown clarity in clarity. See here, America is the region, and in America there are some countries, US like this, US, Canada, Mexico, and Brazil. In US there are so many locations are there for New York, Chicago, like this. This should be, it seem like a tree view. That means that's why we have created a composite list. Composite is nothing but is shown as a tree view. Next, number list. Number list contains system generic unique identifier for each list items. Number list is nothing but when we are entering data, there are so many duplicate items will be there. For that data, Anaplan would not taken the duplicate items. For example, I will show an example. Here I'm taking as a number list as I have taken number list here, and I'm importing here for sorry for the late. For the power is cut. I'm logging through mobile data. That's why the work is slow. Here the number list are taken. I'm assigning. See, there are so many errors and there are failed list because they have a lot of duplicate items, duplicate numbers, duplicate number list. That's why not taken as, and that's why created three created only. That's why we are to solve the duplicate items. We have taken number list. For number list, I'm deleting first. I will show how to create number list. For number list, we have to assign hashtag. See, I'm taking. Hashtag should be mentioned compulsory for number list. See now, for this number list, we have to go to configure tab, and here number list is there. We have to check it this first and confirm and apply. To remove the duplicate items, for this we have using number list. After applying, we have to go to tree view. No, sorry, properties. We have to insert here. I'm inserting two liner, that is opportunity number and opportunity product type I'm taking. For number list, we have to choose in this format as text before, because text format can taken both number and text. For this, I'm selecting text format. See, now then after creating this, we have to go to general list and we have to assign uh, here display name properties. We have to assign for number list that what we have created the properties opportunity number. I can go to the number list. Now import the number list from the product data and select. See here, the number list should be here empty. A number list, then we should keep the empty space here. And for the number list, there is no parent and there is no code here. Opportunity number is opportunity and product type has to be product type. And now I'm importing. Opportunity number should be opportunity number. We have to select here combination of properties here, because we have taken two properties. We have to assign the two properties here, that opportunity number and product type here, and run import. This should be mandatory to select this when we are doing number list, and we have to run import. See here, no ignore items are there here and no failures are there, and it should be successfully completed. See here, all the what I have mentioned in mapping, it should become. See here, there is no duplicate items here. For the duplicate items, we have to use number list like this. This is about number list and list subset. List subset is a list of items from larger list that match a certain criteria. The list subset will be will be in Boolean format, means it show true or false like that only. For list subset, I'm taking an example as mm, I'm taking list item as document means, and again another list I'm taking here employee, because we have to because employees are known to be known from which department they are belongs to. That's why I'm created department and employees, and I'm importing into departments here department and uploading file. Here I'm importing a department file. Here we have to check for this for department. This should be department name. I'm not assigning any parent. I'm not given any parent here, so parent should be empty, and code must be given department code. Then we have to run import. See, all the departments are created successfully. And here, see, these are the departments what I have imported in this. Now I'm going to employees. Employees should be given parent, because in which department the employees are, all the departments should be there. I'm assigning here a top bill. This is for giving top level as for better understanding purpose only. Employees are belong to which department. For that purpose, I am giving top level as important. Now I'm for employees, I'm giving parent as department. Now I'm importing for the department. Uh, See here, or I have given parent. That's why parent list has came here, and now I'm importing here. I'm uploading a file, employee file here. See here, employees must be employee name. See here, this is the employee's name only. Parent should be given from department code, because we have taken from department for which employee we have to choose and from department code only. For that reason, I have given parent as department code. I'm ready to run the import. See, all the lists are created for the employees. See here, for sales, this many employees are there. For production, this many employees are there. For executive, this many employees. For each department, the employees are divided for each department. Now we have to read here. See here, Shane Anang belongs to sales department, and Robin here belongs to production department. See, like this, it will be divided for the subset. For the list subset, we have to know which department, how many employees are active, and how many employees are not inactive. For that purpose, we have to create a subset list. For subset list, we have to go to here subset tab, and we have to import one. To check how many employees are inactive. I have created a list for list subset, and in grid view it should be like this. because here employees to check here how many employees are working. This is so difficult to assign like this. For this, we have to import for better. We have to import here. We go to import here and go to employees file. See here, employee active target list came here, and we have to choose in here employee active as active means how many we know. We have to know how many employees are active, or for this purpose we have to choose an active here and run ready to run import. See here all the lists are updated. We have updated the list item. That's why successfully completed and updated the list. See here. See here. These are the list actors who are active in the departments. Some are not inactive. For list subset means for the large file, for the large list, we have to difficult to find who are inactive, who are not active. For this purpose, we have to do like this for the list for the list subset. It is better to it easy to understand and uh, easy way, and this is the easy way, and it can be consume time consume. It will be easy. Time consume is easy. That's why we have to use list subset. This is about list subset. And drop down list or pickup list, these are used in UX pages uh, when all the modules are created, when all the work have to be done and ready to show the end user. To show the end user will be shown in the UX page or classic dashboard. In that pages only we have given to the end user to access for that. And there will be the drop down list for product. If the end user want to check for product, it will be go to there and check here there. This is shown in the all the work have to be done at the last. All the work has to be done, and it will be easy to show there. This is not showing now because I have not created any modules and not work. The work has not finished. That way I'm not showing here X pages. These are the types of list I'm showing. Now modules. Modules are the main important thing for the Anaplan, because in the modules we are all the work have to be done there. It is the engine of the model, and we can do any multi-dimensional home for the data. And the data is displayed in grid format similar to the spreadsheet, but with an important difference. It is similar to spreadsheet, but there is a lot of difference that modules can hold more than two or more dimensions here. See, I'm creating here modules. Yeah, for the modules, you have to go to the model settings bar and go to modules. I'm creating a module. For creating module, we have to insert a module. Creating sales and forecast. See, this is the module page, and we have to enter here module. We have to insert module and type the what the data given by the end user. We have to given that name, suitable name. I have created a module. I'm not given timeline items because I will show in the next lesson. See, this is the module creation. Because here January 22, this months are uh, came means I have given time ranges here now. See here, this time taken to be done in the modules. The settings will be there here. I have not entered any data, that's it showing like this here. This is the module list, how to create modules. Like this, we have to create modules. This is how to create modules. To create modules, select the modules in the module setting bar and insert module, and module name we have to mention, and types of line items. Line items should be here. For the line items, we have to. I'm deleting for to show line item, how to do use line items. See, I'm inserting here module. This is the dimension, time dimensions. If we, what then time settings we have given, we have to mention here. It is not compulsory. It is not mandatory. If we remove the time dimension, we can remove the time dimensions. Here, the line items. Line items are belongs to in modules only. We have to create in modules. Line items are held in modules. For line items, I'm taking like sales. Mm, Next, I have taken two line items here. See here. If we mention dimensions here, we have go to blueprint view, and here this page also we can give times dimensions. Here time scale is there. No? We have to go to there and mention per month or year. Like this, we have to mention. I'm mentioning per month. I have given for the all the data, all the line items I have given, I have chosen months. See here, no, the result will be like this. It will be should be mentioned here. For the dimension, these are the dimension. Thus, we can pivot also these line items into columns. See, it will be the result will be like this. These are the line items. For the unplanned, the build flow will be first we have to go to list. First we have to create a list and module actions, and then the UX page. UX page means the result for the end user to show here. This is the way to uh, do an unplanned, but it is it is difficult to understand to go in a flow this build flow. For this reason, we have to go to for the model design. For better to understand easy for the user experience in easiest way and best way, we have to go on for the model design. The model design will be shown from reverse. For here model build flow, we have gone through list model actions and then UX space. In model design, we have to go from reverse from what the end user given the data, and we have to choose here calculations, here model calculations. Model calculation are done, and we have to create list. This should be important for and the easiest way to design an unplan. This is easy to understand for the end user. So by going like this way, first we have to check what the end user given the data and then do calculations and then created the list. This is about the model design flow. This is the model schema. Model schema will be shown off when modules are created, when so many module. This is an example. This is a taken from example. I have not done this model. This model schema is used to show how many modules from which module to which module there have link. Is there any link? Is there not there any link? It will be shown like this here. Modules in workspace. I'm showing model schema will be like this here. Not created anything here. It will be like, see, I'm not here. When I have created a many line item, many modules, it will shown like this. When the total work have we done, it will be shown like this only. I have created only one that line, the one module, so I can't show anything here. This is an example. I'm sure how to create module schema. How the model schema will be. Next, model map. Model map shows the modules in the modules and the data flow. Only model builders can view the model map. Only the who are creating this total modules. End user will not see the this model map. Only the model builder who are building the modules, they only show, and they automatically updates when any update are to be done in the modules. It will automatically updated in the model map. The model mappers are connected by function areas. By function areas means here the content panel will be there, and we have AC here. I have created one module, that's why it's showing here one module. If I created in so many modules, it will be shown here. By this is the functional area. And I have to show versions, how the versions are will be, how the versions are will be, or how the versions are to be done. For the versions, we have to go to versions here. By default, it will be taken actual and forecast, and switch over. This is also it will be taken default. We have to remove according to the data given by the end user. We have to remove this, and how the switchover will be done means we have to go to modules and sales open. Here, for suppose I have entered for the sales data 100 and have given to the total months I have given. Here the total will be given by year. Now go to blueprint view and see here versions tab is there. Now we have to choose here versions tab as selected to be all. And see here this column has came here. This will be it will be their actual and forecast. Now we have given in actual, we have given data to actual sales 100, and we have given for the all the months. Now go to versions and select versions and click here forecast here and give here switchover. Switchover means it will be rollcast the model, means in this here this months we have only this month particular month we have to give the data. We have to select here. I'm giving for suppose June 22 here. For switchover, it will not show the data June 22. It will show before June, before the month of June. It will be show the data. Now we go to modules, sales, and now select here forecast. See here, the total has came here up to June 22. For particular month, we have to shown here. We have to use switchover here. For switchover, It will not show the June. Before June, it will be show the data, how the data will be, and the total will be here. This is the how the switchover will be used and the versions are used. And versions are very typical to understand. It is very important, and when we are creating version, we should be in careful when we are creating versions, and it is also very important. This is the total view of the Anaplan. We have we have an app workspace. I have done workspace in modules. I have shown that modules how the modules will be there, and have shown the dimensions how the dimensions will be there, and list and modules and line items. All these items I have shown in the workspace. How to create data import and export. It will be shown after the lessons. How the line items will be created, how the modules will be created. I have shown. So this is the end. Thank you.